First of all, you need to, I will talk about this emphatically. And I think we might not really be able to elaborate so much on the things that you need to have, or the things that you need to get before you get into a relationship with just one episode. Now, talking about just knowing yourself, a lot of things is even coming to my mind as I'm talking to you, right now. I remember when I was to enter into a relationship that will lead to marriage. You know, one of the things the Holy Spirit told me at that time was to actually give 1 year, stay off relationship 1 year before I eventually say yes to this person. At that point, I was like, why wait 1 year? How many people will wait 1 year? You're giving them, all of that to look as though you're not serious and all of that. But I realized that the 1 year I actually waited was to make me actually build that relationship with myself first. I had not got to that stage that I've known myself, I've known my strength, I've known my weaknesses, I've dealt with a lot of things. I had not got to that stage yet. So if I'd entered into a relationship earlier than that 1 year, I'm sure that the relationship would have crumbled. But one of the reasons why the relationship lasted was the fact that I was able to know myself. I was able to know, oh, what are the things that I need to do right now? What are the things that I'm setting my plans ahead? This Osimama talk didn't just come as a result of marriage. It had been there even while I was a single person. A lot of things that I'm in like setting my mind on has been there even when I was a single person. A lot of strength that I have right now has been there even as a single person. Marriage will not do all of this for you. You need to know yourself. It will be a burden, like I said, to your partner for them to start helping you to now realize yourself. They themselves, they have a lot of work to do. Now bringing that, extra burden to help you. You need to do that yourself. Then I think we can talk about two more points. Then we wrap up for this episode. The second thing you need to have before you enter into a relationship leading to marriage is one of the major things that I feel that you should have is your relationship with God. Okay. Now, it's going to be a disaster that for you to think, oh, because you want to get married now, start listening, oh God, oh, you want to be the relationship with God fast. Oh God, tell me who to marry. Oh, tell me how we're gonna get married. Tell me what we need to do. It's going to be a great disaster. Do you have a relationship with God? The first point is know yourself, right? Now is a relationship with yourself. Now, a lot of people will say, why did I not have a relationship with God first? I'll tell you why. Now, a lot of religious people and people that I've heard will tell you, oh, the most important thing is for you to know your God, serve God, and all of that, which is actually very, very true. But I've realized that in you knowing God, you need to what precedes you knowing God is actually knowing yourself. Now, before a man can realize that he needs God, that man would have come to a realization of himself that I need God. I have weaknesses that I can't deal with myself. It will, like within myself, I have a lot of things that I can't do myself. Now, coming to that realization will propel a man to have a relationship with God. Now, you have to know where you stand first before you say, oh, I want to have a relationship with God. Now, that is why I said know yourself first. Do I even know where I'm standing right now? Do I really have a relationship with God and all of that? That's knowing yourself, incubates all of this. But the second point now is have a relationship with God before entering into a romantic relationship. Marriage to my single people out there. you know Marriage will not, how do I put it? Marriage will not give you 100%. You are looking for love, affection, all the tibubu you want to, let me use that word tibubu. It's for people that are listening over here, tibubu means all the everything, incubated in it. Marriage will not give you 100%. The person that can give you 100% is God. This God is the one that you can have relationship with. Is the one that knows you in and out. He said, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I know you. Now, is it your husband that you just met after when you are 20 something years? Even let's say you are even 19 years or something, that wants to know you like the God that knew you right from the womb. So why don't you even have that relationship precede any relationship you want to enter? That relationship precedes any relationship you are planning on entering. And I will say it emphatically. If the relationship you are about entering as a Christian, as someone that knows God, takes away your relationship with God, that relationship is not the right relationship for you to be in. I know a lot of people, a lot of ladies, brothers that were fervent for God, but as soon as they enter a relationship with this person, everything just went, down. If any relationship you enter takes you from the place of your relationship with God, it's dangerous. So before you enter into that relationship that will lead to marriage, please know your relationship with God. I'll know your standing with God. Let me put that way because that's the best way to put it. Know your standing with God. Have that relationship with Him.